it was like a summer camp. There was like a room, there was like a vibe where like Luke Newton is the real FIFA player, so there was always like FIFA on the go. There was the coffee crew. I actually spent a lot of time in the coffee truck making coffees, because I just learned how to make all the different types of like flat white cortados, and then like on a nice day, everyone would just sort of sunbathe and roll around in their corsets. It felt like it felt like a big old holiday, really.
Yeah, I mean, we literally did it all. We had amazing intimacy coordinators. We had horse riding lessons, dance rehearsals, etiquette training, piano lessons I had as well. But it was all part of the fun and part of the enjoyment of developing this character, is knowing what they had to go through to sort of be the perfect debutante. Which, yeah, so by the time I got on set, I felt like I was fully prepped. I was ready to be released onto the marriage mart.
Daphne! You must make haste! Should you think she heard me?
I think we were quite lucky in a way, because firstly, when we had our first audition, I think we'd already sort of had that chemistry. I think we both, knew the scripts and how important that chemistry was for our characters. We had incredible intimacy coordinator who really helped us sort of develop that kinship with each other and make sure the scenes were authentic and truthful. And that we felt comfortable as well, which I think is really important.
Oh, there were a lot of people. This was a massive show. We have an amazing sprawling cast in front of the camera, obviously, and then behind the camera, we have a crew of at least a few hundred, I would say.
Bassett. Bridgerton! Come here, old friend. This is my sister.
Duke. I would recognize him anywhere.
And Shonda is the person who told me about these books, and I took them home. I read them that first night, and I fell in love with them. They had every element I love as far as being funny and emotional and sexy and charming. And there was this delightful family at the center of them. And it was about escapism for me. It was something I was really looking for. I think it's what a lot of audiences are looking for today, to be transported to this other time and place with these, in this amazing, decadent, beautiful world.
We find ourselves seated beside each other. I would like to think you're happy about that.
It would be better if you refrained from thinking about me at all. I'm aware of your reputation. I'm anything but interested in you.
I think my tactic with Nana, who turned 90 this year, was they're based on a series of books. Why don't you read the books? Let the books do the work. And they're quite graphic. And actually, I think possibly seeing it written down is sometimes worse. So hopefully she's prepared. I've said to her that, you see my bottom before you see my face. Yeah, I don't want to be in the room at the same time.
Oh, I like to surprise it.
Definitely
Let them off the leash, see what they discover.
I really, really get on with Sabrina, who I did a lot of my scenes with, and we knew each other socially before, so that was an absolute click. And then Phoebe, of course, who plays Daphne, has become a best friend, and I feel incredibly sort of proud and protective of her as well as an older brother. So it sort of all bleeds in. I think when you're playing a family, a lot of the friendships just blossom from there. I had to wear a dance belt because Anthony wears white trousers, which I think can be quite unforgiving. So it was basically like a thong, purely for proof of survival, because wearing one of those for 9 months, I mean, I guess people do it and choose to do it all the time, but whilst doing that and horse riding, it was quite a thing. So I kept that just to show friends. I was desperate to keep the signet ring that Anthony wears. And I think I got as close to the car, but then, the costume, they just don't miss a trick. And so I was pulled back in, and I think I was given a hula hoop to put on the finger instead.
Obviously, we're just focused on the first season right now. And while that focuses on the eldest Bridgerton daughter, Daphne, and her love affair with Simon, we know there are 8 Bridgerton siblings, there are 8 Bridgerton books. So in Success, I would love to be able to explore love stories and romances for all of the Bridgerton brothers and sisters.
You are a Bridgerton.